What's goody? It's your boy Bob Lamb. Today we're talking about how Septembersrich allegedly is facing 14 years in prison for what looks like to be a firearms charge or possession. However, bro might have just, skipped English class for his whole entire high school career because it looks like it's only 1 year. But you know what? I understand. Maybe some people got weird ass handwriting, right? Including myself. Nobody can read my shit. I be speaking in Yu-Gi-Oh hieroglyphics just like Cardi. But anyway, Septembersrich posted a series of Instagram stories that were pretty saddening. I'm not gonna lie, especially after all the hate and brutality that he gets from the Yeet fan base, calling him like, the cheerleader, all that. We ain't gonna discuss that. But anyway, firstly on his story, he said, "Time to fight for my life." At first I was like, wait, what's going on? Are you in rehab or are you, at a court? Next he says, you want to jail when they start making you do all these initials. A lot of it just looks like to be logistical. However, you can see with this small little X right here that it is not applicable that he has had prior charges or violation of probation, which is a good thing, especially with California law, which we'll discuss a little bit later. But next, this is where it gets juicy. He says, this shit talking about 14 years max. Are they kidding? I literally just got caught with a fire. That's it. SMH gotta love Cali. So he just admitted on story that he was caught with a gun. However, bro, I don't know if this is 14. It definitely looks like 14 because there's a 1 here and then there is a YR in cursive. So maybe he skipped cursive class, not just English. And this 1 year max sentence is actually confirmed by California possession of firearm law when I did a little bit of research, in that the penalty for carrying a loaded firearm is a misdemeanor that is punishable by up to a year in jail and $1,000 fine. Now it's also somewhat confirmed. Now I don't know his whole situation. Maybe he was caught with a whole bunch of other shit, but it only turns into a felony that is punishable up to 3 years in prison if any of the following aggravating factors exist, meaning that he has a felony or a firearm conviction in the past, which he said, again, we looked at it, he does not. The firearm was stolen. I don't know if it was stolen. It was likely illegal or not licensed to him. The defendant belongs to a criminal street gang. Well, that might be true because he twizzy writ. You know what I'm saying? The firearm was not lawfully possessed. Okay, well, that could actually be a thing, but it doesn't say up to 14 years on this official California penal code site. The defendant was legally prohibited from owning or possessing a firearm, which doesn't look like it applies because, again, he is not a former convict. Now, fortunately, he has updated us a little bit in that he posted another story saying just got the first charge down to a couple years of probation and some fines, which is exactly what we were discussing before on this official site, wherein it'll be $1,000 fine and 1 year in jail. But a lot of times, like low sentences such as this will just become probation because they're not trying to house you and use taxpayer money to feed you, give you clothes, all that shit, when they can just put you in probation. But now he says he has to fight a felony, so I don't know what that's related to, but unrelated to the situation, or kind of related, why did you show up to the court with a hoodie on, bro? Bring a suit. You're not trying to look like a rapper here because then they might have some sort of prejudice against you. But either way, as we discuss, it could go up to 3 years in prison if the firearm was not lawfully possessed. So if Septembersrich didn't have a license to carry, that is, in California, which I think is a little bit harder in that state as opposed to, say, Texas or any other states, because it's a more regulatory state and left leaning, whereas, Texas and Florida, you can just pull that shit out anytime. Not actually, but you get what I'm saying. But 14 years, that shit cap. I think, at least from the document that he showed us, I believe it's just 1 year. So I think he should be good no matter what, unless he had some sort of narcotics on him, which is potentially likely. That lean, some weed, whatever, although weed is legal in California, so maybe not that, but maybe he had like a couple pounds on him. I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's been your boy Bob Lamb signing off. Possessing a loaded weapon is called my Make sure to like and subscribe and join the Bob gang if you with it. Peace out, club. Know what I'm saying?